We're back. By we, I mean me, Quizmaster Jack, on Thinking Game Trivia to play Buzzword. 20 of the best trivia questions money can buy coming at me and then to you from Buzzword. This is the worst intro I've ever done. Should I just leave this in? Should I just leave it in as like a terrible, terrible intro? A break up the monotony, maybe. Let's check them out.
Scoring hands in this game include the Heavenly Twins and 13 Orphans.
Oh.
This game may be played with special bonus pieces marked with flowers and seasons.
Nah, this is Mahjong. It sounded like Mahjong the whole time. Forget there's hands in Mahjong. I'm used to... My main experience with Mahjong was playing the Windows Solitaire version of Mahjong. I don't think I actually know how to play Mahjong in like actual competitiveness. I only know the solo version. I get the impression that it's kind of like Rummy, but with tiles. But yeah, flowers, directions, dragons, all that fun stuff.
A character played by this actress explains her chest scars before using a pen to stab Jackson Ripner on a plane. Another character played by this...
It's Rachel McAdams, because that's from Red Eye. Jackson Ripner, played by Cillian Murphy. Oscar winner Cillian Murphy. Red Eye's a fun little movie. I can't deny it. It's not nonsensical, but a good time. Let's see if I can come up with a weird thing. I think it's she either likes sea breezes or sex on the beach, the drink. And she ends up ordering the other one, and it really pisses him off because he's been spying on her the whole time to try to, like, figure out. Spoilers for Red Eye. The whole plot is that he stalks her and gets on a plane next to her while he has some lackeys basically kidnap her dad, or at least like scope out her dad and threaten to kill her dad if she, as a hotel manager, doesn't move some VIP from one room to another. And Jackson Ripner needs that VIP in this room because it's more easily shot a rocket into. Yeah. That's basically the plot of Red Eye. Nice little thriller. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. This concludes my book report on Red Eye. His name's Jackson Ripner, and they don't try to make it ironic at all.
On this TV show, former banker Mr. Collier uses the name Watson to work as a servant.
Watson?
In this show's first season, journalist Peggy Scott watches an electric lighting demonstration by Thomas Edison. Carrie Coon plays an aspiring socialite on, for 10 points,
Carrie Coon. What is this called?
Series set in 1880s New York.
What is this called? Is this called like The Gilded Age? Is that what it's called? It is called The Gilded Age. Whew. That's a deep one there, Buzzword. I don't think they'd even got a second season. Whew. So, just grasping at that one.
This director's Manson trio is a down-tempo sequence he devised for the number Glory. While working on Damn Yankees, this man met his third wife, Gwen Verdon.
Oh, it's got to be Fosse then. I said director, but he directed a fair amount, but more well known as a choreographer. But yeah, Fosse Verdon was a big FX miniseries. Michelle Williams and is it the Tooch? I think Stanley Tucci was Bob Fosse. Was it the Tooch? Editor Jack will let me know. I laugh because my first foray into writing Quiz Bowl questions was for a tournament, and then obviously you can't play the questions in a live setting because you would just be able to get them all right. So I wrote a question about Bob Fosse, and just for funsies, during our bye, we played the questions that we wrote, and I got the Bob Fosse question wrong because I just forgot who I was writing the question about. Taking me back, Buzzword, to my salad days as a freshman in college.
This singer co-presented the 2023 CMA Fest with Lainey Wilson and Dierks Bentley, her collaborator on Different for Girls. On a 2014 song, she repeats "They haunt me like ghosts" and "1, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me." Rob Schneider is the father of 10 points. What singer of X's and O's?
I know almost zero modern country female singers. Yeah. No idea who that is.
Shards in this video game are used at a bastion to summon more champions from the portal. Players of this Plarium Games fantasy RPG can battle a Hydra or Demon Lord once they have joined a clan. For 10 points, name this 2018 turn-based mobile game that is a ubiquitous sponsor of YouTubers.
Oh, okay. It's Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah. I've never played that game, so like the intricacies of that is is nothing, because honestly the descriptions that they gave could have fit any number of mobile games.
This actor yelled "aha" to commence a fictional chat show on the series Knowing Me, Knowing You. He visited restaurants with Rob Brydon while portraying himself on The Trip.
Is that Steve Coogan? Yeah, I thought Steve Coogan was on The Trip. It was Steve Coogan on The Trip. I don't even know what that first clue was about. I remember I watched The Trip because there's that thing where it's him and another guy, and they're just at a restaurant doing their best Michael Caine impersonations at each other for like 4 minutes. The show is just them like trying to do Michael Caine for 4 minutes. I don't have a Michael Caine. I'm not even gonna try.
In a 2023 film, this actress's character tries to pay a loan shark the ransom for her pug, Mr. Linguini. In a 2019 film, she played Billy, who visits her dying grandmother, Nai. The Farewell and Quiz Lady starred. What Asian American actress who played Katie in the MCU's Shang-Chi?
Okay. Aquafina? Yeah. It's a deep little just what's Aquafina been up to for these past I forgot about The Farewell. And I knew, so she was in Quiz Lady with Sandra Oh is the other person on that. So I was waiting for a clue that would differentiate the two. And I do not believe Sandra Oh has been in the MCU yet.
In a crossover hit for this singer, she proclaims "Daddy don't you worry none, 'cause mama's got the pill." A 1970 song by this woman mentions Butcher Hollow, Kentucky, and describes her father making a poor man's dollar. For 10 points, what country singer originated the song Coal Miners?
I don't think it actually is Patsy Cline. Okay, so it's not Patsy Cline. I'm not going to be able to get off of Patsy Cline. Loretta Lynn. I needed to get off of Patsy Cline, but I couldn't. 2 country singers in this one, huh? Yeah, Loretta Lynn, that's one I should have had, but I got stuck.
A disturbed Vietnam War veteran working for this company collaborates with the group Black September in the 1977 film Black Sunday to bomb the Super Bowl. Wingfoot One and the Spirit of Akron are vehicles operated by this company. An iconic blimp is operated by, for 10 points, what?
Oh. Goodyear? Yeah, it's the Goodyear blimp. Weird. That was a weird question. Goodyear was the bad guy in Black Sunday? Is that what I picked up off of that? All right. Well, Weakness in music again shown. Eight right, two wrong. The two were music. I gotta do something about it. I listen to the Taylor Swift double album. I'm sure that'll give me points at some point. I'm sure. Calling my shot. Probably well into the future. So come back in 20 weeks when I do really well on the Taylor Swift question. Maybe we can change things up. We'll get basketball questions right.
In 2005, this former number 3 pick and the 2 players taken ahead of him in the draft all played on the Heat. This top scorer in NCAA tournament history was the only college player on the 1992 Dream Team. Kentucky.
No, it's Christian Laettner. I know that thing about Christian Laettner, that he was the only college player on the first Dream Team. Or the 92 Dream Team. I don't know. I think they were the first Dream Team. Got a basketball question? We're doing all right?
In 2018, this country's 45-year-old goalkeeper became the oldest man to play in the World Cup. Former star Hossam Hassan now coaches this country's national team, which was the first World Cup entrant from Africa. For 10 points, what country's national team is captained by Liverpool's
Yeah, it's Egypt. I should have won in as the first African team to play in the World Cup was going to be Egypt for social political reasons.
This man accused Tony La Russa of cowardice after being platooned with Royce Clayton. This switch hitter's first left-handed homer led Jack Buck to shout, "Go crazy, folks," in the 1985 NLCS. 13 straight gold gloves were won by, for 10 points.
Yeah, it's Ozzie Smith. The Wizard of Oz. Ozzie Smith. Forgot he was he hit the go crazy call.
This team lost a playoff game in which Jeremiah Castile recovered a goal line fumble lost by Ernest Biner. This team lost an AFC Championship game after a 98-yard game-tying drive led by John Elway. Bernie Kosar was drafted by, for 10 points,
he was,
what team based at Municipal Stadium on Lake Erie?
That's the Bills. Oh no, the Browns. Yeah. All right. That was just bad. That was just bad. Yeah, Bernie Kosar never played for the Bills. That was just like the worst. I guess it's not the worst possible answer. Somebody else also answered that. Like putting down Shania Twain would have been a worse answer, but the Bills was not a great answer there.
In 2012, this woman beat rival Veronica Campbell Brown to finally win an individual gold medal. In 2021, she founded the brand Seiche after her sponsor, Nike, offered a pay cut while she was pregnant. For 10 points, what U.S. sprinter is the most decorated woman in Olympic track and field history?
Oh, what's her name? Oh, it's Mary Jones. Oh, Allison Felix.
This pitcher had 2 starts of less than 2 innings for the Dodgers in the 2017 World Series. In 2020, the runners-up for Cy Young were this man in the NL and, in the AL, his fellow countryman Kenta Maeda. The Japanese pitcher with the most MLB strikeouts is, for 10 points, what current
it's Yu Darvish. Yeah, now that they've already asked a question about Yoshinobu Yamamoto, so yeah, Yu Darvish was the biggest Japanese pitcher in the MLB for a long time.
This team won 38-3 in Tom Brady's biggest ever loss. In 2018, this team lost a playoff game after Tommy Lee Lewis took an unflagged hit from Rams corner Nickel Roby-Coleman. The NFL briefly allowed replay review of pass interference.
I think that's the Saints. Yeah. Yeah, and then that just went away. It was just so egregious, that one play. They changed the rule for like a year and a half. And then realized, like, no, we should actually just throw flags on that stuff and then have a conversation about it.
This franchise has a Team MVP award named after Pete Muldoon, who won a Stanley Cup as the Metropolitans coach in 1917. After home wins, this team's players, such as Vince Dunn and Matty Beniers, throw toy salmon to the crowd.
Salmon.
For 10 points, what NHL team began playing in 2021?
It's the Kraken, then. Yeah, salmon. Of course, the Seattle team's going to throw salmon at people. Of course they're going to do that. Of course they're going to throw salmon. That's what everybody in Seattle does. You can't go down any street in Seattle without getting a salmon thrown at you. If you're going to the Space Needle, watch out for the salmon.
This man beat Riddick Bowe in a match interrupted when the fan man paraglided down into the ring. His 2000
that was
victory
like Caesars,
over John
right?
Ruiz made him the first ever 4-time heavyweight boxing champion. For 10 points, what boxer known as the Real Deal won a 1997 fight in which Mike Tyson bit his ear?
It was... You know, it's the way these questions go is that it just kind of like silos down into person who's going to be the right answer, and it just goes on, and ear biting, clear giveaway.
In 2019, this man became the third Portland Trailblazer to record 20 points and 18 rebounds in a playoff game. He claimed that Houston waived him in 2022 for speaking out against China. For 10 points, what former Thunder and Jazz center from Turkey changed his legal name to include Freedom?
What's his name? Nah, this guy's not from... Enes Kanter. Yep. I don't think that could have put Freedom down at the end. That would have been too much of a giveaway. Well, they had us name basketball guys, and I almost got 2 of them. Yeah, that's it for sports. That's it for me. Thanks for watching this week of Buzzword. It's been a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or if you didn't, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other videos I got. And if you like Buzzword, you can head on over to neqt.com/buzzword and see what they got on offer. We'll see you next time. Once again, if you're in Seattle, watch out for those salmon.